We're going to dematerialize 27,000 devices. 20,000 device companies died so Apple could live. We're going to crush 20,000 retailers because everybody's going to want the Amazon. You're going to see 20,000 newspapers crushed because Google and Facebook eats them. And, the message of the book is, you probably ought to just buy the Amazon stock or buy the Apple stock. And as an investor, I took, a decent amount of money, call it $25 million that I'd made over the previous 20 years as a CEO and as the founder of a company. I invested in these stocks and I 20x'd it. If how do you make money in the tech world? You invest in something everybody needs, nobody can stop, and very few people understand. Like most people will, in the year 2010, if you had said, hey, I really think that Amazon's going to work, people would have said, you're crazy, Amazon's losing money, no one's going to do this, and they would have thought you're nuts. And if you had said, I remember with Apple, you say, well, Apple, I think this iPhone's a cool thing. They would say, well, no, eventually it'll go to the price of $25 a phone like Nokia. It's going to be commoditized. They can't hold, their margins are too high. They're going to actually have their margins collapse like Dell or like Nokia. And of course, the conventional wisdom was Apple's not a good investment. Amazon's not a good investment. Facebook, what is this goofy thing? And of course, for the next decade, here's what happened. I work an hour a month as an investor and I get rich. Make $500 million. Not working, embarrassing. All you got to do is just buy the Magnificent Seven in 2010. And the conventional wisdom on Wall Street is, if the stock doubles, you should diversify. You should sell half of it. If Apple doubles in price, go buy some IBM and some HP and some other computer company.